Hello class, and welcome to week 2 of environmental psychology. I'm standing here with my friend Vincent DiMassa. We're in sunny California, and what better place to hold class in this virtual reality world of ours than in front of a solar-powered swimming pool and be able to communicate all the way across the country. The modern miracle of this technology is not just that it's become affordable and easy to use, but that we can literally go anywhere in our environment to record and then broadcast video from one place to another. Just as proof of that, I want to show you what Vince is wearing. Vince has a solar-powered backpack, and this solar panel here can be put in the sun, and then we can charge the video battery anywhere where the sun shines. And that way we never have to be where there is an electric utility around, and we can still make these, and if we find wireless uplink, we can then uplink these by satellite and send them to you from wherever we happen to be in the world. That's pretty cool. So it's definitely going to affect the way that we run our class. I want to call your attention to the textbook, and on page 2, in the first chapter, it asks, why study environmental psychology? And one thing that it says is that environmental psychology is concerned with environments as the context of behavior. It seems that when you get into a different environment, you change the way you act, you change the way you behave. That's pretty obvious, right? And now with these new technologies, a lot of changes are happening in our behavior. For example, we know that to go to school, we don't any longer have to go into a classroom and sit on a desk and wait for the professor. In fact, if you want to shut me up, you can just press the stop button right now.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. I want to go play some video games. You guys want to go to a really cool school? Go to the school of rock.
It's a new environment. We can go anywhere where there's sun or wind and get our electricity that way. And this frees us up to bring the classroom out of the classroom and into the entire world. Let's talk for a second about affordances, which is one of the key vocabulary terms in our textbook. Affordances are possibilities allowed or provided by an environment and are strong determinants of behavior.
These are our environmental affordances, and you can afford them too.
In other words, what the environment offers you determines how you're going to act in that environment. Now, in the days of solar electricity, we know that if there is sunshine, we can record a video, for example. If there isn't, we have to wait. But this is no different than it was back in the old days when people looked up at the sun and thought, I can grow my crops. If there isn't sun, you can't. The whole technological revolution is actually going back to the roots of where our environmental behaviors began, our dependence on our environment, our dependence on nature. When you look at the modern conveniences that we use in our homes, our microwave ovens, our cars, our television sets, we think that we have a push-button culture where we can ignore the environment and just say, I want to watch a movie now. I want to go to the supermarket now. But in fact, what we're doing is taking advantage of another solar affordance that our environment gave us, and that is oil, coal, and fossil fuels. Stored sunlight, millions of years worth of sunlight stored in the ground, and then painstakingly pulled from the ground and refined and turned into a dirty and dangerous fuel. But it was still solar energy, and we're dependent on it. We see that whenever there is a crisis over in the Middle East and we have an oil problem and the prices of oil go up and there's shortages, that means we're dependent on stored sunlight. So no matter which way we slice it, the sun has been the prime environmental affordance that has ruled our lives. And we're going to talk a bit about that during this course as well.